oops, sorry, now I am on page 285 still in the Go Math textbook, but now I'm working on the bottom the bottom problems, the bottom half of the page. All right, a muffin recipe calls for 3 times as much flour as sugar. Use this information for problems 3 through 5. So number 3 says write an expression that can be used to find the amount of flour needed for a given amount of sugar. Tell what the variable in your expression represents. Okay. So a muffin recipe calls for 3 times as much flour as sugar. So we can write 3 times as much flour as sugar. So I want to take however much sugar I have. So I'm going to use S for sugar. And I need to multiply that by 3 because it's 3 times as much. 3 times as much flour, so 3S as sugar, because whatever the sugar is, I'm going to multiply it by 3 to figure out how many cups of flour I need, or how much flour I need. I guess it doesn't say cups or whatnot. And then my S in this situation equals the amount of sugar. All right, and number 4, use your expression to find the amount of flour needed when 3/4 cups of sugar is used. So now I just plug in. Now I know how much sugar, and that was my S. So I have 3 times 3/4. I can rewrite 3 as 3 over 1 times 3/4. And I'm going to get 9/4. And then I divide my denominator into my numerator. Denominator stays the same, 2. It's going to be 8 and 1/4. So I need 2 and 1/4 cups of flour. If I'm using 3/4 cups of sugar. All right, number 5. Is the value of the variable in your expression restricted to a particular set of numbers? Explain. So what it's saying is, what numbers could this be? Well, really, it could be almost any number, except since it's representing cups of sugar, can we have negative cups of sugar? Well, not in this case. So we would say, yes, it is restricted. And we'll say S is the amount of sugar. So it must be positive. Okay, we can't have negative sugar. All right, practice, copy, and solve. Okay, write an algebraic expression for each word expression, then evaluate the expression for the values of the variable 1/2, 4, and 6.5. Okay, so we got to do 2 things here. 1, we got to write the expression down. The second thing is then we need to find the value of the expression if the variable is 1/2, if the variable is 4, and if the variable is 6.5. So the quotient of P and 4, that would be P. Quotient means divide, so P divided by 4. Now we have, so there's our expression. Now we plug in. So if I have 1/2 divided by, divided by 4, 4 is the same thing as 4 over 1. I can do copy, change, flip. I get 1/8. So 1/8 is one of my answers. That's if the variable is 1/2. I'm going to erase my work. You don't need to. Just get more scratch paper. You can use your math on the spot scratch paper. Okay, what if P is 4? Then it's 4 divided by 4. And in that case, my answer would be 1. Okay. And then what if P is 6.5 divided by 4? Well, let's work it out. Bring my decimal straight up. 4 goes into 6 one time. 2, bring down our 5. 4 goes into 25 6 times for 24. Subtract gives us 1. Add a 0, bring it down. 4 goes into 10 2 times. 8, subtract gives us 2. Add a 0, bring it down. And 4 goes into 25 times, and that will give you no remainder. So 1.625. So there are our 3 answers. So we did both parts. It says first write it as an algebraic expression. We did that here. Then evaluate, which means find the value. If the variable is 1/2, well, if P is 1/2, our answer for the value of the expression would be 1/8. If P is 4, the value of our expression is 1. And if P is 6.5, the value of our expression is 1.625. Okay, number 7, 4 less than the sum of x and 5. So we need 4 less than what? The sum of x and 5. So x and 5, sum means plus. And we need 4 less than that. So this 4 less than the sum of x and 5. Now we plug in these same numbers to solve or find our value. So if x was 1/2, that would be 1/2 plus 5 minus 4. 1/2 plus 5 is 5.5. Minus 4 would be 1.5. So there's one of our values. What if x was 4? 4 plus 5 is 9. Minus 4 is 5. So that's our next value. And lastly, what if x was 6.5? So I plug in this time 6.5. 6.5 plus 5, that is going to be what? 11.5 minus 4, and that's going to be 7.5. Okay, so here's our expression, and that's what we did, write an algebraic expression, there's that, and then evaluate for these 3 different variables. Here's our answer. Here's the value of the expression if the variable is 1/2. Here's the value of the expression if the variable is 4. And this is the value of the expression if the variable is 6.5. All right, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next